Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria is not booked and may never happen, but I asked fighters anyways who they'd pick in this potential lightweight title fight in the latest edition of MMA Pro's Pick.
I believe he's capable of beating Islam. Just what I've seen, and personally too, just like hand speed and the tricks and the way he plays with his striking game. I believe he's definitely capable of catching Islam. And if he catches anybody, I believe he can knock them out. You know what I mean? I believe his power might even carry. Not saying that his size and things like that, he can move up to like those higher weight classes, but if he catches it, the way he hits, if somebody even in bigger weight classes get like that, he can put them on wobble street.
Right, it's gonna be a very good fight for watch. So, but I think Islam is like, right now he got his prime time, and nobody will stop him. Couple more years, I think so.
Bro, I think it's maybe 50-50, that fight. Or maybe 60-40 to Islam Makhachev, because he's really good. He's having a really good cardio, really strong, really good. His striking is good also, and also he's good grappler. It's gonna depends how long Topuria gonna stay like defense tank down and keep it hitting really hard, And I think not too many guys can do that by 5 rounds.
I think it's easy fight for Islam Makhachev because he's like just bigger.
I think I would take Topuria. I think Topuria would stop him.
Honestly, I was really impressed. Islam's last time out, I felt like his striking was really improving. So I think that's, like, especially when you look back at, like, Khabib's fights, like, he's much more of a pure grappler. And then you see Islam and you see Umar and these newer generation Dagestani guys. I think they're a lot more well-rounded, which sucks for everybody else in the division. But I don't know. I think Islam still takes it.
Yeah, I've thought about that one. I actually think Ilia. Just because the type of styles that they bring, one of them is he chips away at you. Islam chips away at you and tires you down, but Ilia is just trying to create damage at any range he can get to. He's trying to create damage, and being late, being wrestled and being laid on is a different tiring than like being hit. That's a different tiredness. You know what I mean? So I think Ilia has shown, he can. How can you go against him? He's put two of the greatest lightweights out. I mean, featherweights out in Max and Volk. But Islam's a champ for a reason. Again, I think the fans are the winners in this one. But I'm gonna go with Ilia.
I know Islam is a big champion, but we can't doubt Ilia Topuria because in that division, he will be like me against Michael Chandler, very strong, and no difficulties to do the cutting weight. So he will be very fast and dangerous. So I believe it can be a good fight, but think about Volkanovski and Islam Makhachev. I think Ilia Topuria will do better.
Do you think he'll win?
Yes.
What people don't know either is like he started off as a grappler. He has very, very good grappling. I think he's just one of those guys that loves to stand and trade. But I think if he connects one with the thing with Ilia, he's so smart and patient, where he's not just throwing big shots. Is like he's smart on when he throws his big shots. So I have Ilia winning that fight.
Man, that's a big step up. That's a big step up for Ilia, and I'm gonna have to go with Makhachev on the thing. Got a couple of title defenses, and I don't feel like, even though Ilia, did put out, Max Holloway, which is a big shocker. I just don't think he might have that power in the lightweight division.
Man, I don't know. I would say based off of straight like technique, what I've seen, I would lean towards Ilia, only because I think his stand-up isn't as diverse. Like Islam actually kicks a lot, but Ilia is is really disciplined with his hands. It's just I don't know, and like I don't think he's going to get bullied necessarily. I just don't know how it's going to translate up to 55 because Islam is not a small 55er by any stretch of the imagination. Not that Ilia is going to be, tiny, but when you've only been fighting 45ers and then you're going up a weight class, it's only 10 pounds, but it's like, Islam's a big dude. And it's hard to pick against somebody that's like, they've both ran through everybody, but, straight boxing technique, and only because I've seen Islam get caught before. Like, even in the Poirier fight, Dustin landed some good shots up top. If he leaves an opening like that against Topuria and his power translates like I think it will, he could have him in some serious trouble. And Topuria is supposed to be a really, really good grappler as well. But I just don't know how that's gonna. I'm gonna pick Islam only because I don't know how it's gonna transfer when he goes up against a bigger opponent like that.
I gotta go with Makhachev on that one. I don't know. It is hard to discount Topuria at all, but I think Makhachev is just more well-rounded as a fighter, and I think he might even find a finish on the ground.
I'm not sure, man. It'd be a good fight, but I say, obviously Islam's been on a tear recently, hasn't he? So it's hard to back against Islam.
I think Islam gets it. I think Islam's just at the top of his game, and he's huge for that weight class, and Topuria is going up. So, yeah, I think Islam's going to be able to take it. I know Ilia has like great grappling and stuff, but I think Islam has the advantage in that one.
I'm going to go with Islam. I think he's one of the best, if not the best fighter in the world.
I'm going to go with probably Islam on that one. Yeah, just from size and wrestling.
If he does, that'd be fucking crazy. That'd be crazy, but I don't think he does.
Probably Islam, but I don't know. It's hypothetical. I don't know. Islam could beat him a decision, or Topuria could knock him the hell out.
I think Islam's too big, too strong. I think he'll find a way to slow Topuria down, and then he gets it done.
Woo! Now look, man. I love Topuria. But I love Islam. They're like two of my favorite fighters to watch. So, man, that's hard because Topuria has the wrestling. People sleep on, but Topuria. If anybody has watched Topuria coming up, you gotta watch his regional fights. He did nothing but take guys down and sub them. He did nothing but wrestle. So, and he grew up wrestling. That's all he did. And he translated. He became a boxer as time went on. He became a much better boxer throughout. He got the power to knock out Islam. I definitely think he got the power to stave off Islam. Man, give me Topuria. Give me Topuria. I actually like Topuria now.
I think you've got to favor Islam, and I think the reason why I would say that is because Ilia has called a shot. Dude, he knocked out Volk and Max. I mean, you can't not. I mean, you have to. You have to look at that and give it credence. I mean, you cannot ignore it at this point. But what I would say is that Islam in his fight with Dustin, his ability to box and win the boxing. I mean, he won the boxing, right? I mean, it was a close fight, but he boxed Dustin, and that's really started to kind of separate him. He ended up, with that beautiful takedown. But it was the boxing in between. And we've seen this before with him, his ability to strike and be very proficient from that southpaw position, use the hook to get outside, and use that straight left hand, really kind of steer the fight, counter box. I mean, he's really, it's impressive that he's able to do that. So I think that understanding of the footwork and where to be and not be, and if you watch a Yusuf Zalal fight, I know Ilia took it on short notice, but I mean, Yusuf Zalal gave him a hard time in the grappling exchanges. And we've seen Ilia on his back a little. We've seen him in the grappling exchanges, not for long periods of time, but he's, we saw Bryce Mitchell. I mean, I just think that Islam, his size and his well-roundedness, I would put him as a favorite. Now, Ilia, could he turn him off? Sure. Ilia's got such good body to head boxing. I mean, his low high, his flow is so good. I mean, in the power that he's got at that size, the guy hits like a 85er. I mean, legit like a 70-pounder. Legit. The guy's got so much power. But I think when you look at Ilia's ability to box with guys like Dustin Poirier, right? Oliveira, he dropped Oliveira, right? With his hands, with that hook or that straight left. Volk, he head kick knocked out Volk. Like, you can't discount that much stuff, I would have to go with him because of the size, right? And I think that's a very fair, kind of assumption and breakdown of it.
Damn, that's a good one. I like Ilia's style, I like the way like he boxes and stuff like that, but I just feel like Islam can do it all, and he's a bigger guy, and so I feel like unless Ilia catches him early, I feel like that's because of how it goes. Ilia's either going to catch him early, or I think Islam will probably win 3 out of 5. Kind of get those takedowns when he needs to get them. And Islam's got a really good striking style. Like, he has a good eye. He's got good defense. He's very aware. So I'm edging towards Islam in that one.